Hey, I'm just crocheting the cow and watching Michael from Piece for Piece Craft Podcast. Really like Michael. Check him out. We finna fall all the way out, y'all. Y'all see what she chewing? It's fiber fill. Okay, I'm getting it from her. Bye. Hey guys, this is Sunday, the beginning of a new crafty week, and I wanted to show you, I told you I was going to choose 10 patterns and make 2 of each. Now, since I did make the cow is my BTS project, right? This is my BTS project. So it's not going to count toward the 2, but I am going to make 2 cows. And so I made this one. So really I'm going to make 3. Because again, the BTS project, these are not going to be sold. They may be sold next year, but not this year, because when I have all 18 of them done, we will take a group shot and we will be able to share the group shot. So I cannot sell this cow. However, I did get started on another cow, and so here's where I stand. That's the microwave in the background. Don't worry, y'all. Life is lifing, and I can't wait for the perfect circumstances. I just got to get this done. Anyway, this one is Bernat Blanket. So can you tell? These are actually fairly close in size, and I think the reason is I use the size 8 hook. Like, I think that's an L or something like that. This one is a K. I think this is a K hook. So even though this yarn is bigger, I used a smaller hook. So they are going to come out around about the same size. And so she just needs her accessories. She needs her muzzle. She needs her ears and her horns, and she will be all done. It is kind of early in the evening, though I'm quite a little bit tired, so I don't know. I might just work on my socks or read my book, and then that'll be that for the evening. And then tomorrow's Labor Day. We have a whole nother day. Now, my plan for tomorrow, guys, I wanted to really finish my last project for the Seasonal Yarny YouTube Pop. I wanted to dedicate tomorrow to that. But I'm not even going to show you what my sewing area looks like, and I need to sew something for it. It's a crochet project, but I also need to sew something for it. So I need to get this area together, and I was thinking maybe that's what I'll do this evening, get this all together so that I can sew tomorrow. Anyway, and you'll see that one on the first day of fall when we get to reveal everything for the Seasonal Yarny YouTube Hub 2024 Fall Edition. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that I did start and finish start this today. I don't think I'm going to finish it today. I think I'm going to stop here and just move on toward tidying up this area so that I can actually get moving. Today is September 1st, so I can show you that these are my projects. I finished 3 books. I finished 3 projects. I'll be more productive in September for sure, because I'm going to be getting ready for that show. But this is what I did for August. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next clip. Bye. Okay, everybody. Okay, don't worry about that pot that's on the back, but just look. I'm using my new pot, my Martha Stewart pot. And this week I am making curry. I didn't show y'all all the steps, but I am going to be using, let me show you what I'm going to use. But right now we've got carrots, potatoes, onions, and chicken thighs all ready to go. And I am going to bring this to a boil, and then I will add the curry paste. Let me show you what it looks like. So I'm using this golden curry. I get this, you can get this at any grocery store here in Southern California, but I think I got this one from the Japanese grocery store called Mitsuya. And basically this entire box is going to go in once that pot starts boiling. It's the easiest way in the world to make a curry. because you don't really have to season anything. All of the seasoning is in this curry paste. Although I did put garlic powder, salt, and pepper, seasoned salt and pepper into my stir fry. And so now we're about to make curry. Okay, that's it. That's all. Bye. This is what the curry paste looks like, and this actually comes spicy. I always get the milder one. I hope I did this time. I'm going to recheck the box. But anyway, it's 2 packages, and they both go in. So I'm going to be putting it in now. Alright, so I broke it up into 4 just so that they can evenly, they got to dissolve. So I figured break them up into 4 since that's how they are in here anyway. Alright, I'm going to put the other 4 in, stir it up, and move on. So I did get the mild. I'll never get the spicy. I'm not a spicy girl. But they do have it as an option. I think the box is green. Anyway, as opposed to this one, which is orange. So you can see that the liquid is starting to change color. It's going to actually get thick and really like gravy-like as the paste dissolves. And yeah, it's a very quick, very easy way to make curry. Alright, bye. Alright, so here's where we are. I think it should get a little thicker. I'm going to simmer for another 5 minutes, and then it'll be ready to eat on for the week. It smells divine. It's perfect. Anyway, it might not be the prettiest, but it's yum. Alright guys, as you can tell, I like to make a lot of like stewy type things, and what we'll do is so I made this one quite chunky. So really, honestly, you could just eat it like this. It's got carrots and potatoes in it, but if you just gotta have a little rice, you can do that too. And yep, that's it for now. And it's Labor Day, and this is just basically a dish for the week. Today I actually had dedicated it to finishing up one project for the Seasonal Yarny YouTube Pop 2024 Fall Edition. But I actually finished 2 other. I finished 3 projects today, 2 of which you will see during this vlog. Okay, bye. Also, I wanted to mention that basically all I do is follow the recipe that is on the back of that box of golden curry. Super simple, super easy, and really super quick. Okay. Alright guys, I am done with the leg. It's time for the heel flap and gusset. Issue is I only have 1 pair of these number 3s and 9-inch, and so I just went ahead and ordered another pair so that, because for the heel flap and gusset, you will be, for the heel flap, just knitting across half of the stitches, and so I needed to be able to hold half of them on one stitch and knit with the other. So I just ordered another one, and when it should get here the next day or 2, and then I'll get back to these. But it's Labor Day still, and I did finish at least this portion of it. So next, heel flap and gusset. Okay, bye. Alright guys, this is the curry. It's yummy, but I just want to see you guys see it dished up. I did put a little bit of brown rice, actually more rice than I intended. It was just not that much left, so I used it all. Sorry, people walking by, dog gets excited. She's gonna start barking, so I'll sign off. Be back in the next clip. Bye. Alright guys, I am taking a minute to read. This is The Marriage Plot by Jeffrey, I think it's Eugenides, and I have read one of his books before. It was called Middlesex, and it was fantastic. So I started reading this one, and yeah, I think it's just now getting good, and I'm on page, I think it's time to build up. I think I'm on page like 64, and I was a little bit like, oh my god, it's just going to be a slog. Because in general, I try to finish books, although I did stop reading a book in July, in August, but I don't think it's going to be one that I won't finish. It's just, I will come back to it at another time, but I got like 100 plus pages. I think I'm 170 pages in, so I'm gonna finish it. But anyway, here we go, the marriage plot. I'm excited to continue reading it, and I just wanted to show you this bookmark I got. So I got this Phases of the Moon bookmark, and okay, here's my gratuitous BTS mention. And look at my nails, guys. Man, I was doing so good with my nails, but they have fallen apart. So I got to get it back together. I'm just actually trying to let them grow out to get healthy again. But anyway, Phases of the Moon bookmark. I got this from Amazon. I only paid like $3, $2.95 for it, but I had to get this one because my favorite BTS member, Jimin, he has the Phases of the Moon tattooed down his back. And so I got this in honor of Jimin. I got a couple of more I'll show you guys later. Okay, bye. This is Jordan walking the doggy. She's free to come out, so he's walking her today. He's learning. We're all learning. Hey guys, so I finished the cow. So this is, why you look lopsided though? Okay, so this is cow number 2, but we're gonna make one more. And I already started it. I will show you in another clip what it's gonna look like. But my goal is to use up what I started with the yarns, and so you'll be able to see, like for instance, with the little bear, it's the same beige. That's baby sand from Bernat Blanket. So same. I'm just trying to use it up, and I still have a lot left. But with the green, I forgot what I used the green on originally. I think maybe some kind of a froggy thing, but this is all I have left of that big ball of Bernat Blanket. And so what I did to use up the green was I made this little rabbit. And if you remember the pattern picture, they have these little heart embellishments on them. And I went ahead and got these from I get these from Amazon, and I just hot glued these on. For her nose, I ended up hot gluing the nose in because I didn't think about the safety nose until after I completed the whole thing. And you're supposed to just embroider in the nose with pink yarn, but I decided to just go with that little safety nose there. And then since I was embroidering the rabbit is from the same pack of patterns from Fiona Dolls, and I had the fox, the rabbit, and this bear. So there, and they all had those little heart embellishments on them. These embellishments, when you look at the back of them, they do have glue, so if you could iron them on, but not with this yarn. I mean, I could have with the little quilting iron, but I just went ahead and hot glued them on. And then I used the sand for the tail on the bunny. So I got to make one more bunny, and that'll be the 2. And then I wanted to show you, you hear the squeaking, that's Bella playing with one of her toys. And then I put the green on the yellow. So that's where we stand with that. We have to make one more cow. And like I said, I already started. And I will show you some progress on that shortly. And I think for this clip, that is going to be it. I haven't worked on the socks again yet. I think I need to concentrate a little bit when I make the heel flap and gusset. So I'm going to wait until probably the weekend to actually start the heel flap there. I'm not in a rush. So that's that for that. Okay, I'll see you in the next clip. All right, guys, here I go. This is the pumpkin spice cow coming along. It is one of those Bernat Blanket tweeds, working up pretty quick. And yeah, it's going to be, I'm using up more of that baby sand, as you can see. And I think I'm going to make a chicken with this too, because I think that's originally what I bought it for. But anyway, there you go. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday morning, very early in the morning. Not even 6 a.m., but here's what happened. I mentioned that I ordered the 9-inch circular, and I also ordered these daisy beads or sunflower beads that I wanted, because I want to make a little charm. And it'll be a part of my seasonal yarn YouTube Hop 2020 for fall edition reveal. And what happened was that, hold on one second. So it was supposed to arrive yesterday, and I was like, it was late at night, and I was like, oh, did it get delivered? And so I checked my deliveries from Amazon, and it said it had got delivered. But you know how they take a picture of where they dropped it off at? When I saw the picture, I knew it wasn't my door that they had dropped it off at. So I just sent in a message saying that I never got it, and it was delivered to the wrong address. And that was it. Went to sleep. I go this morning to open the door, and guess what? There was my package. So I'm going to open it up with you. Somebody probably got it and brought it over and dropped it off, or somehow the driver figured it out. But if they did, they figured it out super late at night. So I'm thinking that whoever got this found the right address and brought it over. Okay, let's open it. Okay, so now I am ready to move forward, and with that heel flap, it's just I could have done it with just the one, but it's just easier if you have the two. Got that, and these are beads. These are silicone beads, and I'm planning to use either the pink one or the yellow one. I'm not sure yet, but anyway, you'll see it on reveal day. That is, what is that? The first day of fall. I think it's September 22nd. Anyway, that's it. I'm glad it found its way to the right place. Hey guys, so remember when I said that I had gotten 2 skeins of DK sock yarn? Hey, I might work on those socks tonight. We'll see. Actually, I think I'm going to finish the pumpkin spice bear, and then I want to start the foxes, but I also need to do another bunny. Anyway, choices. Anyway, I wanted to show you the socks. They came in the mail today, so hold on a second. I'm going to show it to you. Hold on. So this is West Yorkshire Spinners Color Lab sock, British wool, in a DK weight. It is 75% wool and 25% nylon, and this colorway is called Punk. All right, so this is lighting is better, so you can really see the vibrancy of this colorway. The football game is, of course, on in the living area, so I came in the room to record the previous clip, but I wanted to keep this in so you can really see those colors of the yarn. It's really pretty, and actually this will be my, I think, these are my skein number 2 and 3 from West Yorkshire Spinners. And this one is called, I gotta help her. Look at it. Oh. Anyway, this colorway is called Pop. Same specs as the other one. How many yards? I didn't even tell you guys. You get 367 yards. Okay, bye. All right, y'all. I am trying to use this granny square yarn, and I think this is the best I'm gonna do. I had to retry, I had to change hooks. change my attention to try and make it work out. I heard a lot of people talking about this when it first came out, but this is pretty good. Let's see if I can get a second one like this. Okay, bye. All right, you know how when you make something with appendages, oftentimes you end up making 3 arms or 3 feet just to get 2 that are the same. So this is what I do now. I let her have that third thing, that third appendage to play with, and she likes it. So there you go. This is I think it's a foot, a flamingo foot, and I've given it to her. You could probably tell that she's been groomed. She looks so cute. I'll pop in a couple of pictures so you can see how she looks. Excuse any dirty on the floor. We gotta get to that. Okay, bye. You guys, here is what I did with the granny squares. I had a whole nother plan for these granny squares. I was going to, and I'm not going to even tell you what I was going to do because I'm still going to do that. And I still have so much of that yarn left. I can do probably at least, I could even do another one of these plus that other project that I'm thinking about, I think. But I'm going to do the other project anyway. This is the granny square yarn, and it didn't take a lot of trial and error for me to get to the point where I can make a square I was happy with, but it did take some trial and error. I did it though, and I used the way I crochet, what worked for me was a size 6 hook. And there was just 1 or 2 times where I had to like redo it and change my tension so that the colors would end like they're supposed to. I did not have trouble with, sometimes I had too much black, sometimes I had too much red, and I didn't want to see the red on the yellow. So I did a little zhuzhing to make sure that didn't happen. But this is a book sleeve. It is made from 6 granny squares, and you can make any kind of square you want to. And how I ended up doing this, I'll tell you more about it, but basically I was planning to make a book sleeve, a sewn one, and I'm still going to do that. But when I looked up book sleeves and just searched it on Instagram, all these crochet ones came up because most of the time my cookies and my everything on Instagram, the algorithm will feed me a lot of crochet. And so I saw this girl do this particular style book sleeve. You can use any kind of square. She used a sunflower square for hers. I used the granny square yarn, and I'm really happy with how it came out. I ended up, wanting to have a little charm on mine. I'm going to open this up in a second so you guys can see, or I'll open it up for you guys tomorrow. But you could put anything right there. This could have been a leaf. It could have been a heart. I just did a circle, and I didn't do a great job of it. But I wanted to have a little charm. So when I was sewing these together, I sewed in a jump ring so that I could add these charms when it was all said and done. So I'm really happy with how this came out. Let me open it up. I'll show you. Hold on. So the closure is just a wrap closure. So you just take this and wrap it around a few times, and you close it by just weaving one end up under what you've already wrapped and it's closed. But yeah, it's a book sleeve. So you open it up, and here is the current book that I'm reading. Now this happens to be a very big book, so this worked really well. I was thinking that you could remake this and just do this many rounds, 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of 5, and you would get a smaller book sleeve. But there's all kinds of tutorials on book sleeves on YouTube. There's different ways of doing it, but I wanted, since I had made these granny squares with a different project in mind, and then I saw the granny square book sleeves, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do that, and it worked out pretty quickly. So yeah, all set. All right, bye. So the point of a book sleeve is to protect your book when you put it in your bag. So this will go in the bag. This will be what gets bumped around and not the book itself. And yeah, just fun. So I am going to do a sewn one. And if you guys watch Thompson's Reading, we will be doing a 100 subscriber giveaway. And that is going to be a book sleeve that I hand make. So, but I got to make it. And this one is for me. But I will make one. And I'm going to make a sewn one. I just got to find some what is it called, gender neutral fabric that I can use for that. I think I actually have some. Actually I do have some. Hold on, I'm going to show you what it looks like. So these are not gender neutral, but I want to make myself a sewn book sleeve with this one, with this as the inner lining. But I think I can use this for a gender neutral kind of a for the outer portion of a book sleeve. So we'll get to that probably next weekend, guys, because today was all about the crocheted book sleeve. And I started my crafting after cleaning. I started the crafting, but I started it with I started working on a flamingo plushie. And then the book sleeve thing just sort of took me over, and I was in the zone, and I had to do it. And so I just stopped the flamingo and worked on this for most of the afternoon. So anyway, we'll get back to the flamingo. I might even go do some of that right now. Okay, bye. All right, guys, this one is kind of perfect, but it's because I cheated and I pulled the white. I was running out. I was rolling into the black at the end, and I would have had that last cluster. This one would have been black, but on the outside of the yarn, so you really pull this from the inside, and they have a nice little pull. Guys, I'm late to the party. I mean, I've had the yarn for a long time, so I'm just using it now for the first time. I think I got it for Christmas, so like I've had it for like 8-9 months. Anyway, you pull from the inside. But on the outside, what was on the outside is white, and so I cheated. So that I just did a little situation and made sure I could finish this in the white, finish the white border. So instead of working on the flamingo, I worked up another granny square. I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Bye. All right, night, guys. I got 2 done. And I cheated for the white on both, and I'm probably going to regret that when I get down to the end of this yarn, or maybe not. But I need to make 2 more, and I have way more than enough. So we'll make 2 more, and then we will continue on with this project. You know, it's funny. I have been giving away all the acrylic yarns, and of course, now I want to make all the acrylic things. What in the world? That's how it goes. But I still have a lot, so I don't have to go out and buy. I just have to use what I have. Okay, bye. Hey guys, I'm just going to wrap up this weekly vlog really quickly. It is Sunday. We are going to start a new crafty week today, so let's wrap up this last week to just go over what we have made. So what you've seen so far is we did make the green and beige cow. All of this is Bernat blanket except for the horns, which is some ice yarn. I told you I altered the pattern a little bit for these because because this yarn is smaller than the Bernat blanket, and so I had to compensate for that. I just added a stitch. This is the hand of the cow pattern from cow pattern from Mom Stitchetti. Then we moved on to make the pumpkin spice cow. Now I stole that from somebody that I was watching called theirs when they made it out of this particular yarn. This is one of those Bernat blanket tweed yarns. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but it has little threads. You know, the base of the yarn looks like it's the same color almost as the sand, but then it has all of these it's almost like they put an eyelash, like a short eyelash yarn, and spun it with that. And anyway, that's the second hand of the cow. So actually it's the third. You can see the purple one back there, but that's the BTS project. But for this idea that I have to make 20 new items using 10 patterns, making 2 of each thing. So 2 cows down. You can see I have 2 bears right there. So I got those 2 things done. But you know, I don't want to get bored. So what I'm doing, I'm going to try to put these guys back here. I'm going to put these things away now because they need to be protected so they'll be ready for the show. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to use up the yarns as much as I can. And you guys have already also seen this. And this is where I used up most of that green. And this bunny rabbit is from the same pattern pack as the bear. There's also a fox in there, and I am going to make a pumpkin spice fox out of that. But in the meantime, I have 1 bunny down. I need to make 1 more bunny. So that's that for that. And then today I completed, I think I started this a couple of nights ago, but I got, let me see who this flamingo is by. This is a pattern. I saw Rail make this first, and hers are so cute. Hey Rail, from the Dabbling Hook. And in the background you hear whirring, you hear the fan and the air conditioning, because here in SoCal, it has just decided to be summer. To be honest, it took until probably toward the end of July before we started really feeling any kind of warmth. We would wake up to gray, cool mornings, but the real summery days didn't really start until from mid to end of July. And so now here we are. It's so many 100 plus degree area. Where I live a little closer to the ocean, and so for us to be as hot as we are over here, it's crazy. So anyway, I cannot survive without the air conditioner, so that's what you hear, plus a fan to move the coolness around. But anyway, this is the little bitty flamingo pattern from Darling Maple Designs. And I will show you, if I can, I'll try to make it bigger. That's what they look like. Now, I feel like mine looks a little bit different. I feel like mine has a little bit of a long head. So, I just want y'all, for some reason, I don't know if I put in extra repeats, but I feel like I followed the pattern. But here is my little bitty flamingo. And the designer has a larger flamingo, so this was like the baby size, I guess. Now, look at how she does the little plumes on the back. It's really cute. This is some of that snow cone yarn from Premier. This is Bernat blanket. Everything else is Bernat blanket other than that. Now, this Bernat blanket, this is Bernat blanket Brights. And it's a curious ball of yarn, because usually Bernat blanket yarn comes with like 220 yards, but this ball only had 108. So I think I got this from Hirschner's, because in the past when they first came out, you could sometimes find these smaller ones, which honestly that probably would work better for me, because I'm like trying to use up these bigger balls of yarn. And when you're making amigurumi, you don't need 220 yards for any one project unless you are using a pattern that is written for 4-weight yarn. But most of us nowadays are using patterns that are written for the Bernat blanket, so you end up not really needing that much of a 220 yard ball of yarn. So you're like consistently trying to finish it up. At least I do, because I don't like having all the random balls of yarn, but it takes forever to get through one. Anyway, so that's why you'll see, like with the cow, the rabbit, and the bear all using the same kind of yarn, because I'm really trying to use it up. At the same time, I don't want my table to have, like, I'm not one of those people who wants a color scheme as far as, like, you know, just having like certain colors, a color palette. I'm not that person. My color palette is circus, you know. And so I want to see all the colors on I want my table to be exploding with color. And so I want to be able to use different balls of yarn, but at the same time I don't want to have a whole bunch of half balls of yarn. So anyway, this one was in the colorway Pixie Pink. And again, one last look at her. This is the only thing you haven't seen in progress, I think, on this vlog. So got her done. So for this vlog, I legitimately finished four items, and so that's going to put me on track to get toward that goal of making 20 new items. I still got a ways to go, but I got to do one more flamingo, one more rabbit, then I can move on to the fox. But I'm switching out because I don't want to get bored by making 2 in a row. The cow wasn't boring, so I made like 3 of those in a row. But anyway, this was really cool. I think when I make her again, I used a 5.5 millimeter eye hook. I will probably go up a IJ. Yeah, probably at least a J on this one the next time. Because this Bernat blanket, this ball is the old formulation of Bernat blanket. So it was a little bit harder on me to use. Checking on the puppies. She's at my feet. Anyway, so cute. See, like, she's got a long head, which is kind of bird-like, but in the picture, they look like their heads are just a little bit rounder. So, anyway, I got that done. Okay, so then I got a little bit obsessed. I probably would be further along with the amigurumis, except I got a little bit obsessed. You've seen in the footage working on these granny squares, which these I cheated on, but it's okay because I'm gonna sew them together. And so I got 2 of these done. I still have this much of the yarn left, and you've already seen the one project that I made, and I do plan to do the other project, but I just wanted to show you the book sleeve one more time. And these crochet ones I think are really good for the larger books. I'm going to do a sewn one here in a second. I will work on it. That'll be in the next vlog. But like when I undo it, I said I would open it up today, so I've undone it. I opened it up yesterday too, and the book fits in there really nicely. And I enjoyed making this. These granny squares like totally give me like a 70s, you know, vibe. It also it's a really good colorway for, I think, for Black History Month. You know, we are far away from that right now, but I just like how this one came out, and I think I will make at least one more of these crocheted sleeves. This was really fun to make, but these are going to be for, I'm going to make the original project that I had planned on with these ones, and so keep a lookout for that, because I think this will be enough yarn to make that project. I hope, because I know that I got this for Christmas or my birthday. I can never remember because they are so close together, but I think that she almost got it. Okay, I gave her a project and she's almost there. Trying to keep her occupied. Anyway, I think I only got one. I got at least 2 colorways of this granny square yarn. The other one is like pinks and whites and reds, more Valentine's Day-ish. So maybe I'll even make another sleeve the granny square sleeve, because I'm never gonna wear it. I'm not gonna have a wearable granny square thing. I'm just not in. But I like this. It's kitschy, but it's okay. It's cool to be kitschy, so I like that. We'll see. But I have a whole nother thing in mind for this, so be on the lookout. It's either gonna be this. We'll see. We will see when you actually see what this turned out to be. It'll be before the month is over, for sure. Anyway, that is that. I think that's everything for this vlog. We are done. I'm gonna clean up my area and get some actual sewing done today. It's a small project. I said I was gonna do a sewn book sleeve, and I am going to do that. Spend the rest of the day doing that. Yeah, gotta cook. But that'll be in the next vlog. You've already seen a little bit of cooking this week. So anyway, that's it. That's all for this weekly crafty vlog. Oh, this is what I was going to say about the weather. Everybody is in a rush for fall, right? And if you look at any kind of the booktubers or just the vloggers, everybody is doing fall vibe videos. And people are saying, oh, in our area, oh, it's already feeling like fall is coming. Not for us here in SoCal. It is crazy hot right now. People are getting 100+ temperatures. And over here, I don't even know. Let me see what the weather is over here, because it's usually cooler over here. But let's see what we got. It's 93 degrees, and I am very close to the ocean. No wonder I'm hot. This don't even make no sense. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. I got this busy puppy, and I need to pay some attention to her right now. So let me just move on. I'm so surprised that I got so much done, but I think I've adjusted and trying to figure out how and when I can actually crochet. The fact that I'm working from home is helpful too, because I'm not doing the longer commute, so I get a little time back there. The work from home for me right now is very, very temporary. It's not gonna continue. It's just for a little bit because of my knee. And then yeah, that, and what else? How else am I figuring it out? I don't know, but with her, the first month or so with her, I couldn't do very much, which was August, was really our first full month with her. So you really didn't see, but even right now, she is all into something that I need to get her for, but you gotta watch them, right? Anyway, I keep saying that. Alright, I think that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope that you enjoyed this crafty vlog. It was full, right? It was full of all the things. Maybe the next time you'll see progress on the socks. I'll definitely show you the sewn book sleeve. I'm excited to make that today. And yeah, until we meet again, keep it crafty. I will see you in the next video. Bye.